This is a heartfelt space to cherish memories, celebrate journeys, and remember the impact of personalities who touched our lives. At the same time, we'll share updates on WWE legend Roman Reigns, whose resilience and leadership behind the scenes keep shaping the world of wrestling. Subscribe now to stay connected and honor their inspiring legacies with us. Katsuya Kitamura, born on December 14, 1985, was a Japanese professional wrestler whose remarkable talent and physical presence made him stand out in a fiercely competitive industry. Tragically, his life and career were cut short when he passed away at just 36 years old, leaving fans and colleagues alike mourning the loss of a promising star. From the beginning, Kitamura's athleticism and dedication set him apart. Before stepping into the professional wrestling spotlight, he built a strong foundation as an accomplished amateur wrestler, a background that gave him an edge in the ring. His technical skill, combined with his sheer strength and agility, allowed him to deliver matches that were both physically impressive and entertaining. Whether competing in singles contests or tag team bouts, Kitamura displayed a versatility that caught the attention of fans and industry insiders alike. Kitamura's journey in professional wrestling gained wider recognition through his work with New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, where he demonstrated not only his in-ring abilities, but also his natural charisma. Despite the competitive nature of the sport, he stood out for his unwavering commitment to improvement, often pushing his body to the limit to refine his craft. Colleagues spoke highly of his work ethic, noting that he approached every match and training session with a sense of purpose and professionalism that inspired those around him. Beyond his skill as a wrestler, Katsuya Kitamura was admired for his warm personality and humility. He had a quiet charisma that drew people in, earning respect and affection from fans and fellow wrestlers alike. His passion for wrestling was evident in everything he did, and he consistently approached his career with a mix of dedication and genuine love for the sport. Kitamura's untimely passing left a void in the wrestling community, a reminder of what could have been. Yet his legacy endures, not just through the matches he fought or the accolades he earned, but through the inspiration he continues to provide aspiring wrestlers in Japan and beyond. Though his career was brief, Katsuya Kitamura's impact on the wrestling world will not be forgotten, and his story remains a testament to talent, dedication, and the spirit of a rising star taken too soon. Tommy Lister Jr., born on June 24, 1958, was an American actor and occasional professional wrestler whose towering presence and unique cross-eyed look made him instantly recognizable. Standing 6 feet 5 inches with a muscular frame, Lister had a natural ability to command attention, often being cast as the intimidating figure in both film and television. He became a cultural icon in the 1990s thanks to his role as Debo, the fearsome neighborhood bully in the Friday film series. Lister's portrayal of Debo wasn't just about being scary, he brought a surprising depth and charisma to the character, making him unforgettable to audiences. Lister's larger-than-life personality wasn't limited to the silver screen. He brought his powerful presence into the world of professional wrestling, where he performed under the name Zeus. His wrestling journey began in 1989 when he starred opposite Hulk Hogan in the movie No Holds Barred. The film's success led WWE, then WWF, to bring Zeus into the ring as Hogan's on-screen adversary, setting up intense, high-profile matches that thrilled fans. Though his wrestling career was relatively brief, Zeus left a lasting impression with his combination of raw power and larger-than-life charisma. In the mid-1990s, Lister continued his wrestling persona under the name Z Gangsta in WCW, once again portraying the unstoppable force that audiences love to hate. Beyond the roles of bullies and villains, Lister was known for his professionalism, warmth off-screen, and dedication to his craft. He had the rare ability to make audiences both fear and root for him, a testament to his talent and presence. Tommy Lister Jr. passed away at the age of 62 due to heart-related complications worsened by COVID-19. His legacy, however, remains enduring. From the streets of Friday to wrestling rings across the country, Lister's unique blend of physicality, charisma, and heart left an indelible mark on entertainment. He will be remembered not only for the characters he portrayed, but for the energy and authenticity he brought to every role, leaving a lasting impression on fans and colleagues alike. Balls Mahoney, born John Reckner on April 11, 1972, was a larger-than-life figure whose presence left an unforgettable mark on professional wrestling. Known for his wild personality and hardcore wrestling style, Mahoney became a fan favorite during the late 1990s and early 2000s, especially in Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW. With his long hair, colorful attire, and signature steel chair in hand, he brought energy, chaos, and humor to every match, captivating audiences with both his athleticism and his comedic timing. Mahoney's journey in wrestling began in the early 1990s on the independent circuit, where he honed his craft and developed the unique style that would define his career. His big break came in 1995 when he joined ECW, a promotion known for its edgy, no-holds-barred approach to wrestling. There, Mahoney quickly made a name for himself as a hardcore icon, participating in unforgettable matches and engaging in intense rivalries that endeared him to fans. His fearless approach to the ring, often taking risks with chairs, tables, and other weapons, showcased his dedication to entertaining the crowd and living up to ECW's wild reputation. Even after ECW closed in 2001, Mahoney's love for wrestling never waned. He continued performing on the independent scene and made appearances in World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, including the 2005 ECW revival. Throughout his career, he was celebrated not just for his in-ring antics, but also for his warmth and connection with fans. Mahoney had a rare ability to make people feel part of the action, sharing personal stories and interacting with audiences in a way that made him genuinely beloved. Tragically, Balls Mahoney passed away at the young age of 44. Yet his legacy endures, remembered for his charisma, fearless performances, and the joy he brought to countless fans. In the chaotic, often unpredictable world of professional wrestling, Mahoney's energy and personality shone brightly, leaving a lasting imprint on the sport and the hearts of those who cheered him on. He remains a symbol of passion, dedication, and the pure love of entertaining the crowd. Ravishing Rick Rude remains one of professional wrestling's most unforgettable personalities, remembered for his charisma, striking physique, and larger-than-life presence. Born Richard Morgan Rude on December 7, 1958, in Robbinsdale, Minnesota, Rude discovered his passion for wrestling at a young age. He honed his craft at the legendary Vern Gagne's AWA training camp, where his combination of athleticism, showmanship, and confidence quickly set him apart from his peers. Rude made his professional debut in the early 1980s and steadily built a reputation across multiple wrestling promotions, including the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and World Championship Wrestling, the WCW. But it was his time in WWE that cemented his place in wrestling history. There, he adopted the ravishing Rick Rude persona, a cocky, self-assured villain who flaunted his looks and physical prowess. His entrances became iconic, often strutting to the ring with a beautiful woman at his side, flexing his impressive muscles and daring the crowd to challenge him. It was impossible not to notice him, and his confidence made him both despised and admired by fans. In the ring, Rude was just as compelling. He was a masterful technician whose signature move, the Rude Awakening, could turn any match in his favor and showcased his in-ring intelligence and timing. His feud with Ultimate Warrior is still remembered as one of WWE's most intense rivalries, highlighting both his ability to play a villain and his skill in storytelling inside the squared circle. Beyond his championship runs, including holding the WWE Intercontinental Championship, Rude's influence came from his charisma, his ability to command attention, and the way he could make audiences emotionally invested in his matches. A back injury eventually forced Rude to step away from active competition, but he never fully left the wrestling world. He continued to contribute as a manager and commentator, sharing his knowledge and passion for the sport with the next generation. Today, Ravishing Rick Rude is remembered not just for his physical presence, but for the confidence, flair, and personality he brought to wrestling, a legacy that continues to inspire countless wrestlers who followed in his footsteps. Leotie Joseph Anoa'i, globally recognized as Roman Reigns, was born on May 25, 1985, in Pensacola, Florida, into the legendary Inoue wrestling dynasty, a family whose name is synonymous with professional wrestling greatness. Yet despite this prestigious lineage, Reigns' first true passion was not the squared circle, but football. From a young age, he exhibited remarkable athleticism, excelling in various sports during his school years. But it was on the football field where he truly shone. In high school, his performance as a defensive player drew attention, and his skill earned him a place at the Georgia Institute of Technology, where he played college football and honed his abilities as a formidable defensive tackle. His dedication and physical prowess did not go unnoticed, and he received opportunities to play professionally, briefly joining the Minnesota Vikings and Jacksonville Jaguars in the NFL. While his professional football career did not reach lasting heights, these early experiences instilled in him a discipline and mental toughness that would later become invaluable in his wrestling journey, and they set the stage for a remarkable transition into a sport that would ultimately define his life. The transition to professional wrestling. After stepping away from football, Reigns embraced his wrestling heritage and began training with WWE in 2010 under a developmental contract. He was initially assigned to Florida Championship Wrestling, FCW, WWE's developmental system at the time, where he underwent intensive training to refine not only his physical skills, but also his understanding of the psychology, performance, and storytelling essential to professional wrestling. As FCW evolved into NXT, Reigns debuted with a character that contrasted with his natural persona, a cocky corporate-style villain whose arrogance made him stand out to fans and insiders alike. While this initial persona allowed him to showcase his in-ring talent, it was in 2012, when he was aligned with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose to form The Shield, that Roman truly began to capture the attention of the wrestling world. The Shield emerged as a dominant, unforgettable faction, making a dramatic impact in their debut at Survivor Series and setting new standards for teamwork, intensity, and dominance in WWE. Within this group, Reigns' power, agility, and the signature spear quickly became defining trademarks, earning him recognition as a physically imposing and in-ring capable superstar, and establishing a foundation for his future as a top-tier solo competitor. The Shield era and its impact. The formation of the Shield marked a turning point in Reigns' career, as he and his teammates immediately established themselves as a formidable force in WWE. Their debut, in which they interfered in the WWE Championship match at Survivor Series 2012, not only shocked audiences but also reshaped WWE's narrative landscape. The Shield's presence emphasized strategy, strength, and unity, and they rapidly earned multiple WWE Tag Team Championships while engaging in some of the most memorable rivalries of the decade. Reigns' performances during this period highlighted his combination of athleticism and storytelling, as he executed his powerhouse style while simultaneously connecting with fans on a character-driven level. Despite the group's eventual dissolution in 2014 due to Seth Rollins' betrayal, the impact of the Shield remained indelible, laying the groundwork for Reigns' transition into a main-event singles competitor and proving that he could thrive in both collaborative and solo wrestling environments. The Shield era not only built Reigns' reputation as a rising star, but also offered him the opportunity to learn from his peers, develop resilience, and adapt to the pressures of carrying high-stakes storylines. Rise as a singles star. Following the breakup of the Shield, WWE positioned Roman Reigns as a leading face of the company, a role that came with enormous expectations and scrutiny. Reigns' trajectory included headlining multiple WrestleManias, winning the 2015 Royal Rumble, and engaging in high-profile rivalries with established superstars such as Brock Lesnar, Triple H, and The Undertaker. While his athleticism, in-ring skill, and commanding presence were undeniable, his rise was not without controversy. A vocal segment of fans criticized WWE for what they perceived as an overpush, questioning whether Reigns was being elevated too quickly to the company's top spot. Despite the mixed reception, Reigns remained undeterred, using these challenges to refine his craft and solidify his status as a resilient competitor. His matches during this period demonstrated a blend of physical dominance and nuanced storytelling, and he gradually earned recognition for his to carry complex narratives while maintaining his stature as a main event performer. This era highlighted Reigns' adaptability, patience, and determination to succeed on his own merits, laying the foundation for the next phase of his career. Battling leukemia. In October 2018, Roman Reigns' life took a dramatic turn that extended far beyond wrestling storylines. On an episode of Monday Night Raw, he made a public and deeply personal announcement. His leukemia, a condition first diagnosed over a decade prior, had returned, forcing him to relinquish the WWE Universal Championship and step away from active competition. The revelation shocked fans and the wrestling community, highlighting the human vulnerability behind the performer's larger-than-life persona. This period was marked by intense medical treatment and uncertainty, as Reigns underwent therapy to regain remission. By February 2019, his return to WWE signaled not only a recovery from the physical illness, but also a profound emotional and psychological victory. Reigns' openness about his battle with leukemia helped raise awareness for the disease, demonstrating courage, transparency, and a commitment to using his platform for a cause far greater than personal gain. His experience resonated with fans worldwide, inspiring those facing similar challenges to persist with hope and determination, while cementing his identity as a role model whose strength extended well beyond the ring. Reinvention as the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns' post-leukemia career ushered in a transformative chapter in WWE history. In August 2020, he aligned himself with veteran manager Paul Heyman and debuted a new persona, the Tribal Chief. This character portrayed Reigns as a calculating, dominant, and authoritative figure, commanding respect and fear alike. The Tribal Chief persona allowed Reigns to fully embrace a leadership role both in storyline and in guiding WWE narratives, positioning him as the central figure of the Bloodline faction, which included his cousins, the Usos, and later Solo Sikoa. With this transformation, Reigns captured the Universal Championship and maintained a record-breaking reign, establishing a level of dominance rarely seen in modern wrestling. Under this persona, he faced and defeated some of the company's most iconic figures, including Edge, John Cena, and Brock Lesnar, demonstrating an evolved in-ring psychology and character depth. The success of this reinvention not only showcased Reigns' creativity and versatility, but also highlighted his ability to maintain relevance and intrigue over years of high-profile storytelling, solidifying his legacy as one of WWE's most influential performers. Navigating injuries and physical setbacks. Like any elite athlete, Roman Reigns' career has been punctuated by periods of physical challenge. While wrestling is inherently scripted, injuries, both storyline-based and real, have shaped his journey. Most recently, during the 2024 Royal Rumble, Reigns was involved in a scripted attack by Seth Rollins, which included stomps onto steel steps as part of the narrative. While rumors circulated online suggesting a legitimate injury, these claims were clarified by credible reports confirming that Reigns remained in good health. Beyond these scripted events, Reigns has confronted genuine physical hurdles throughout his career, including concussions, shoulder injuries, and a notable nose injury requiring surgery in 2016. Each time, he returned to the ring with remarkable resilience, demonstrating a capacity to rehabilitate, adapt, and sustain peak performance. His careful management of injuries reflects both personal discipline and a strategic approach to career longevity, ensuring that he can continue competing at a world-class level while safeguarding his long-term health. Health and long-term wellness. Roman Reigns' ongoing health journey has remained a point of interest for fans and media alike, particularly regarding his leukemia. While the disease is currently in remission, Reigns continues to undergo oral chemotherapy as a preventive measure, a testament to his proactive approach to long-term wellness. This treatment, however, has not impeded his ability to perform at an elite level, dispelling rumors that health concerns might sideline him permanently. Similarly, speculation about WWE phasing him out due to health issues is unfounded. Reigns' continued presence as a marquee performer underscores his significance to the company. In recent years, his part-time schedule has been a deliberate choice, allowing him to enhance the mystique of his character while maintaining a balance between professional demands and personal health priorities. This approach exemplifies a modern athlete's commitment to sustainability, demonstrating that career management, health, and storytelling can coexist without compromising impact or performance. Financial success and professional stability. While Roman Reigns' personal health has been a focal point, his financial trajectory reflects stability and success within WWE. As one of the company's top draws, he commands significant earnings through championship contracts, merchandise sales, and special appearances. Unlike rumors often circulated about financial instability for top wrestlers, Reigns' status within WWE ensures both professional security and long-term wealth accumulation. His ability to maintain a high-profile career while managing health and workload illustrates a strategic understanding of career longevity, and it positions him as a savvy performer who can leverage his brand both inside and outside the ring. The combination of sustained top-tier performance, strategic character evolution, and financial prudence has allowed Reigns to thrive in a highly competitive entertainment industry, further solidifying his standing as one of WWE's premier talents. Legacy and influence. Roman Reigns' career is defined not only by championships and accolades, but also by his influence on modern wrestling culture. From his early days in the Shield to his evolution as the Tribal Chief, he has exemplified resilience, adaptability, and leadership. His ability to reinvent himself while maintaining credibility with fans, peers, and the broader WWE universe speaks to a rare combination of talent, charisma, and work ethic. Moreover, his transparency regarding leukemia and ongoing wellness initiatives has elevated him beyond a wrestling superstar to a role model and advocate for health awareness. Reigns' career trajectory demonstrates that true legacy is built not solely on victories, but also on character, perseverance, and the ability to inspire those who follow. The Tribal Chief persona, in particular, has redefined the concept of a dominant wrestling figure in the 21st century, blending narrative complexity with athletic excellence in ways that continue to resonate with audiences worldwide. Future outlook. Looking ahead, Roman Reigns' future in WWE appears secure and promising. While speculation persists regarding when he may eventually relinquish the Universal Championship, his continued dominance and central role in the Bloodline faction indicate that he will remain a pivotal figure for years to come. Whether he transitions into a more part-time role, akin to WWE legends such as The Rock or John Cena, or continues full-time competition, his influence is already cemented in the annals of wrestling history. Additionally, his health-conscious approach and careful workload management suggest a thoughtful strategy for maintaining longevity, ensuring that fans can continue to witness his performances while he safeguards both physical and personal well-being. Reigns' ongoing ability to evolve, adapt, and thrive positions him not merely as a star of his generation, but as a standard-bearer whose impact will shape WWE's future narratives and inspire the next generation of performers. Conclusion. A champion in life and wrestling? Roman Reigns' journey from a young football player in Pensacola to the most dominant champion in WWE exemplifies a story of perseverance, resilience, and evolution. His path has been marked by personal and professional challenges, including a life-threatening illness, injuries, and the pressures of fan scrutiny, yet he has consistently risen above these obstacles. By embracing his health journey, strategically managing his career, and redefining his persona through the Tribal Chief, Reigns has established himself as a multi-dimensional figure whose impact transcends the ring. His story is one of triumph, determination, and leadership, resonating with fans who recognize not only his athletic skill, but also his human vulnerability and courage. Today, Roman Reigns remains the head of the table, a champion in every sense of the word, whose legacy is secure and whose future promises further milestones, inspiring audiences worldwide with a combination of strength, character, and unwavering perseverance.